the number 10 position for Jude Bellingham tonight, just supporting Junior, who is supposedly named as the out-and-out striker. And there's plenty on the bench in terms of firepower should Real Madrid require it. Just looking at the omissions, Klosterman, group injury, Simakan out, suspended, Alaba, Courtois, and Militao all out with knee injuries for Los Blancos. Go through the benches in a second as Carvajal finds Rudiger. Sixth appearance for the German defender, ex-Chelsea, ex-Roma, ex-Stuttgart. Also played 23 times with a goal in La Liga this term. It's Cruz now. He'll shift the diagonal ball about 50 metres out to the right wing. Carvajal awaits. The last by David Raum goes behind. Good central ball from Tchouaméni to find Camavinga, who just took a tumble momentarily, lost possession, and now it's a moment of transition here. Sesko, Openda outside the box. Openda still going, trying to take on one too many, but it out to the left wing once more. Raum in support, and good sliding cover defence from Dani Carvajal, getting back just in the nick of time. RB Leipzig still attacking. The Red Bull in the middle of the blue shirt this evening, blue shorts and blue socks. They'll take this corner from the left side. They'll be in outswinger away from Lunet. They'll have to be on guard here. Put into a dangerous area. Good clearing header from Camavinga. It's come back in before Tchouaméni and go out to the left wing. And now the case for Vini Jr. to run at his man, which is Hendricks. Takes him on, has the pace. The Brazilian, with a couple of goals in the weekend, gets to the byline and was brought down there. Was there enough contact to warrant a free kick? The referee from Italy says, get back up, because you're not getting the free kick that you want. Vini Jr. going down quite lightly. Hendricks, it's as though he was running out of breath, and Carlo Ancelotti, with a couple of hands in the air, will be having a few words in his native tongue to the match official, perhaps. There's three more out there, Di Bello, Alassio and Neri, in support of Davide Massa this evening, as Leipzig come down the right side, and it's quite a high line from Real Madrid, so they'll switch it out to the left where Ryan can chest it down. He's got Valverde in front of him, so it goes back to Ukeba, and comes into the lineup. Klosterman, he's out without injuries, so it's two changes in that defence from the first leg. Simakan and Klosterman both out, and there's a good run. There's a tussle in the box, two players going down, and once again the referee says stop making a meal of it. Dani Olmo wasn't claiming that it was a penalty. It's a nifty ball into the box, and Nacho and Olmo just in coming together. As I said at the top of the broadcast, Dani Olmo scoring on the weekend. Free kick sent to field. It's on Bellingham, so Real Madrid will switch it quickly out to Carvajal. Tchouaméni plugging the gap in midfield. No Luka Modric this evening, but it is quite a world-class lineup regardless. Real Madrid, let's go to the bench. Modric there, Rodrigo, Lucas, Joselu, Kule, Fran Garcia, Brahim Diaz, Ceballos, and then the two keepers, Fran and Kepa also. For the away side, Baumgartner, Buchiabu, Palacic, Elmas, Janta, Kampler, Longs, Holston, Seavolds, and Gingola. They are the players at Marco Rosa's disposal. 47-year-old, born in Leipzig, is a defender for them, and also Mainz and VfB Stuttgart. The side have just so far soaked up the pressure, and they haven't been intimidated here by this vast home crowd for Real Madrid. The Los Vikingos, the Vikings, getting up again. Camavinga getting tracked. Openda brought it forward within 25 yards. Camavinga got back in time. He was floored. The ball rolls out to Tchouaméni. They'll go out to Carvajal once more. It's David Raum started to make his way to Carvajal, made him think twice. Back in for Toni Kroos. Doesn't really matter who you give it to, as they're so adept at getting the ball forward. And this is lovely from Valverde into the right half space. Vini Jr. and Jude Bellingham were the intended targets. Bellingham just couldn't get there. Up comes Leipzig. Early touch for him. Real Madrid have hardly been around the attacking area, but they are 1-0 ahead in this tie. Look at that to Mendy on the left, 20 yards out, but right over on that left wing. Tchouameni, Camavinga works the 1-2. Player goes down. There's Bellingham once more. He's saying he was pushed in the back, but got up as though he doesn't really care. Now the through ball. Cesc goes away. Easy offside. Linesman doesn't flag for it. Real Madrid aren't too worried. Lunin makes the save in any case. And I think a bit more shooting practice for Benjamin Sesko. It's just what he needs. I think he knew he was offside anyway. It was a good half a metre off to a metre. Came into that right side of the box, and Lunin chopped down the angle, made himself massive at that near post. Came off his line by about 8 yards. Sesko shooting from about, I'd say, 13-14 yards. He's really got a reliable reputation for himself. Here's Andriy Lunin, the Ukrainian keeper. So from that free kick for offside, have come forward into the attacking half. They'll win a throw. Clearance from Castello Luqueba, 21-year-old French defender in his first year since leaving Lyon for 30 million euros. Those transfer fees available on the Flash Score app. 22 games in the Bundesliga also for a goal yet to score in this competition. With no one against Real Madrid to get his side back on level terms. Out comes Lunin. Smashes the ball 70 metres down towards Vini Jr. Well tracked back though. It was well done by Olmo and also Schneider. Vini Jr. is unhappy with something. He's saying his jersey pulled. Willie Albright, the captain, has a big job to do. Let's see what he can manage this evening. The Hungarian in front of his Hungarian keeper. Real Madrid again. Just getting a few passes strung together. Bellingham, Carvajal. Very, very central. Now it's Camavinga. Thought he was going to shoot. Tried to find a bit of space on the right. Couldn't. Tchouameni out for Valverde. After Uruguayan. It's the 1-2 happening with Carvajal. To reclaim possession. Tchouameni doesn't waste time. Towards Vini Jr. He got his chest to that, not his head. And it goes a little high of the goal. Nice inviting delivery on that, but Vini Jr. was being marked up by two different players. It was Elton Gelke. It was a situation where RB Leipzig found space down the left side. Here they come with real pace. Openda 20 yards away, goes for the curler. It's about 4 or 5 meters wide of the right post though, and it's a shocking finale. Needed to do better there. A good side of goals, being closed down quickly, but wasn't phased by the pace of the defenders getting back. Now RB Leipzig coming forward, going from right to left. Blue shirts trying to swamp forward. Good space in between each one of them. Now it's Luqueba. Once more finds Hidara. Good impact from him off the bench in the first leg. Now it's Schlager. He's back to halfway. Real Madrid are happy to sit in a low block. Out to the right side again for Leipzig. And so known as the Red Bulls, or the Roten Bullen. They'll find a bit of space between the lines. Schlager coming forward. It's a really poor final pass, though, cleaned up after defending. Cruz out to the left, and Bellingham comes. Bouncing balls there to be won. And the referee, Gabriel Massa, says that Bellingham has given away a foul here. It's about 40 yards away from Lunin's goal. No real imminent danger. To the right of the penalty box, 40 metres back from the byline, but still a free kick nonetheless. Jude Bellingham led off with a warning this time. So everyone on the edge of the penalty area. RB Leipzig looking for the equaliser in this time. Real Madrid leading by a goal to nil inside the first quarter of an hour, and Lunin has set his defence. Going to take this one, and actually being Schlager lifted to the back post. There's a header that comes. It's well wide of the target, but good improvisation there to jump over the man. Good vertical leap, and Orban once more, the captain trying to lead by example. Openda and Sesko have been vibrant up forward, and Marco Rose knows that they've had a couple of half moments, half chances, and they just need to simply take one. Don't want a repeat of last season in that second leg where they let go of one or two chances, then end up getting thrashed, and an awkward flight back home after they left Manchester. And here in Madrid, it's a lovely turn, and down from the right side, Dani Olmo can switch plays and opened up space as they bear down on goal, and that has been dragged to the right of the right post. It was Openda. They had space. It was a left-footed attempt, and Real Madrid have been let off here. It should be 1-1, or at least testing Lunin. He does seem to have his lines covered beautifully, and Rudiger made his approach. Didn't touch the German defender on the way out. 23 years old, and Loris Openda, 4 goals in his appearance in the Champions League. 17 goals in the Bundesliga. 23 million euros as transfer fee from Lens, and Ligue 1 in France, former Vitesse and Club Brugge player. Carlo Ancelotti hung over the side of being let off there. Hasn't been the best week for them. That draw in Valencia. They did come back though. Manchester City are 2-0 ahead against FC Copenhagen. And it could be a carbon copy of what RB Leipzig went through last season at this stage. It was 2-0 after just 9 minutes. Akanji and Alvarez on the score sheet there into the 17th minute, still remaining at 2-2. And that first leg it was 3-1. Now down the right side, and they're cleaned up. It was tidied up by Lukeba, brought down towards the halfway mark. It's a sloppy pass, and now Real Madrid can find Valverde out the right wing, 30 yards out. Bellingham with a sea of blue in front of him. Goes back to Valverde. It's a short pass. He goes centre field, then switches play. It's Nacho Fernandez. Chouameni operate very casual, quite slow, static. But this Real Madrid side is happy to hold possession. They've seen what RB Leipzig have. At least if they do counter, Real Madrid will like them going down the perimeters of the field. But we've seen Dani Olmo as quite a passing ball carrier, being a distributor. Sesko, good touch. But then Leipzig slow it down. They've got in the chamber, let's see, in the next about 30 minutes until the half-time break. Can they get back on terms? It would be huge if they could, because it would rattle the cage of Real Madrid. A long ball over the top was route one by Lukeba, and about 10 metres over the heads of Dani Olmo. So what can Haidala do? Will be brought in for a bit more creativity in midfield. Salzburg midfielders, a Malian by nationality, Amadou Haidara, 6th appearance in this competition this season. Another thing fantastic season from currently fifth in the Bundesliga. It's Real Madrid who leads La Liga. 14-time champion of this competition, well in front of AC Milan. And Hidara puts up a loose ball in the defensive half for the Germans. Now it's Schlager. He's back to Orban. Kerber, good switch out to the right side. Bit of space for Hendricks to move forward. And again, not much going on. A methodical approach. Both sides knowing that the counter-attack from the opposition is lethal. Good ball played through the lines. Simmons up for run. Simmons needs to get more involved. Back into the middle, 35 out. Here's good improvisation, the back heel that came from Olmo. Once more, he looks the liveliest. Hasn't played too many games this season either, so he should be fresh. The cover's giving it away, and here comes Real Madrid. Until a telegraph pass into space from Bellingham. There's a yellow card produced here. It's the first one of the game. This is going against Xavier Schlager. 26-year-old Austrian. He's saying he couldn't get out of the way. He was in the path of the junior. He was right on the halfway line. Wasn't much of a threat, to be honest. First it was Hidara that tried to knock Vinicius Junior off balance. He found Bellingham, got the 1-2 happening. And that would have been a miracle passage of play if they didn't managed to get down the other end from there, though. But a yellow card warranted the first one of the second leg of the round of 16 here. Ancelotti going for a more cautious approach. Camavinga this time is fouled. It's RB Leipzig trying to get out of the defensive thirds. And is that another card? I don't think so. The referee's calling for the medical staff to come on. Schlager this time is the recipient of the foul and has remained on the turf. Just give us a moment to go through the stats. You can see this on the application or the website. It's a 0.13 for RB Leipzig, much more than Real Madrid, just 0.02. 3 goal attempts to 2 for the away side. No shots on goal, and that's what's the most important thing. It's all about chance generation. Going back to the first leg between these two sides, head to head, they go down. You can see that one did win that match by a goal to nil. And the stats in that game show you the possession was split down the middle, 15 goal attempts each. So they were going at it, and it was the pass of Brahim Diaz from that side of the box. It was a magical moment for him. Brought in for Jude Bellingham, scoring a goal that Bellingham would have been proud of. Of course, Brahim Diaz is no stranger to success. He won a Scudetto with AC Milan and in Serie A. Right back up to have off the bench. Very worthy of a starting position on this side, but it's being blocked off. Rodrigo also not chosen. Joselu, he is an impact striker coming off the bench, isn't it? In the previous time was 1.42 for Real Madrid, 1.24 for RB Leipzig. Couldn't get their goal, and that is the difference. It's all about that particular statistic as you get back underway. Switched by Kerber out to the high run of round, but he was caught out by the velocity of the pass that went behind him in any case and swung away for him for a throw. Carvajal will take this right side defensive half halfway through the first half as well. How many times can we say half? In about 10 seconds. Out to the left wing, and Mendy will keep this in. Approaching the halfway, but slows down. Sometimes you get times like this where the side that's in the lead, a narrow lead, don't want to make any mistakes and waiting for an error from the opposition. It's Cruz. They chip it out to the left. Camavinga awaits with Mendy. For Nacho. Still nothing on. Cruz. Low diagonal pass was nice over there. Very nice 1-2 with Tchouaméni, but it's telegraphed and cut off by Raum. Not exactly panic stations. They think their way out of this. Sesko for Openda. Wants the 1-2 back into the box. He's waiting on the spot. Raum comes sliding challenge from Valverde. Sees it away. It's intelligent football from the Germans when they are coming forward, but it's mercurial defending from Federico Valverde. He is again with Keba. Dada find a bit of space as Bellingham came just to nag at them, chip them out to the right, and this is good for RB Leipzig and find Henrichs. Olmo getting involved. Schneider seems to be back up on his feet and looking alive. Raum now with control out on the left wing, wants to take on his man, which is Carvajal. Loops one in, stands it up, might have taken a touch off Carvajal. In any case, it's Andre Lunin that claims it with two hands safely. Real Madrid still hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Need this tie. Quarterfinals on offer. And also, it's just under 10 million euros for the side that passes through. Some other mouth-watering ties still to come next week. Last night, though, was Bayern Munich who got the job done against Lazio. Bayern trailing in that tie 1-0, losing at the Stadio Olimpico, but really showing what they're worth. 3-0 win at home. The goals from two from Kane, one from Müller. Nice volley from De Ligt for that Müller goal. Mbappe, of course, with a double. Leno with a goal. 2-1 win away from home for PSG over Real Sociedad. So PSG and Bayern are through. Usual suspects starting to just seep through the cracks of hope for the smaller sides. And now Cruz can work things out with Camavinga. Lovely first touch from Vini Jr. Camavinga took it too far, heavy touch. It allowed for Schlager to get across. It's a throw for Anguin from the left back to Mendy. Great to see RB Leipzig not backing down in this time. So what Lazio were doing, just parked the bus and they were hoping. Immobile with a chance but couldn't convert. And out to the right, Valverde will keep it in from the corner flag, attacking half for the home side. Tchouaméni approaches the box and has to do a U-turn. Schlager has been tenacious. Valverde, lovely ball, in from a tight angle. It was Bellingham getting there. But even better cover defence. It was a smart move from Real Madrid. They will have a corner. Federico Valverde is one of the clever players in world football. He's so versatile as well. But Cruz will now have the chance from the right corner flag. He will go outside the box, low. Valverde was waiting. It's back to Cruz. He's onside. He'll chip it in with the left. Nice delivery. Sesko's header. Diverts out to the left half space. Vinicius Jr. is waiting. Oh, nutmegs the first. Into the box. Hugging the byline, still going. Is it a goal kick? He was shepherded away from that ball, but just kind of flash. He was in through the legs of Haidara. And Henrichs was behind him. The ex-Monaco defender. Start the first leg in the midfield. This is taken on Gulaxi. It's a measured pass out to the right side of the pitch. A chip forward to the direction of Olmo. They'll take the 1-2. I don't know, going through the legs of Camavinga. The switch will come out of round with acres of space. 28th minute of the game, 0-0, but 1 million in the tie for Los Merengues. Out to the left, it's Raum again. They're making good yardage here. Not much space between the two lines at the back though. Real Madrid have it sorted. Just at the moment, Cruz is coming out though, just as I say that. So he's up to Openda to come a bit deeper. So Sagasini's in there trying to operate in a central position. Raum to his left. Floats a header back in. Tchouaméni picks it up. Cruz. And now Camavinga. That was risky. Back to Nacho. Lean in. have to pick a player. He'll go out to the right side of the box and Rudiger will find Valverde. And it's back in for Cruz. And watch the feet of Openda come towards him. Wait for him to go past. Makes the switch. Mendy coming forward. Vinicius Junior out there. Bellingham also forward, but not going central. Finally they find Bellingham. Cruz, we do it all again. I love this triangular play, the trigonometry of European football on display from one of the heavyweights, if not the favourites for this tournament, especially with the addition of the Englishman this season. It's been spectacular at the moment. 16 goals, 3 assists in La Liga and 4 goals, 3 assists in the Champions League. He's only 20 years old, remember. Starting off with Birmingham City. Firing off at Dortmund. And to the right side as Valverde can run in. Tried to go long, and took a diversion. Was going in at the near corner, but Gulaxi was awake and does save the day. Otherwise, it could have been an unlucky own goal. It was a Valverde cross into the feet of Orban. Still Real Madrid coming forward. Now there's a vertical pass down the middle. Now Openda was fouled. He's still on the ground, writhing around in pain. Still at 0-0. There's a chance for RB Leipzig to reset themselves. Tchouaméni is the man being questioned here by the referee Davide Massa. There's an outstretched leg. Tchouaméni saying he got the ball first. Indeed he did, but it's about how you follow in sometimes, and by the letter of the law, that's a foul. Bukeba out to the left side. Rome needs a friend. Goes back to the last defender. Gulaxi well off his line as well. He's out there to offer an extra pair of feet. There's a ball in towards Openda. 40 yards away from goal, coming down the left, but now back in central. Openda went down once more. RB Leipzig have moved it on though. Out to Hendricks. Takes on Camavinga. Good step over. The trickery comes. Hendricks. It's a lateral ball, chopped off, and Carvajal can reignite the counter-attack for Real Madrid. Until it goes all the way back to Gulaxi. He's playing as a sweeper keeper right now. Guess he's trying to chop off any long ball danger. But in doing so, working himself up a little naive, and the skill set of either Vinicius Junior or Jude Bellingham can lob you from 50 metres. Mark my words. Out to Raum now. Trying to marshal traffic. Back into the middle for Haidara. Deft pass from Simons. Lateral ball once more. Chopped off. Carvajal is there. He's reading the game so well this evening. Not so Camavinga. Puts the ball behind Bellingham. He had to track all the way to the sideline. It's worked out for him though. A lucky bounce. Carvajal will settle play down. 33rd minute of this game. Second leg at 0-0, but 1-0 overall for Los Merengues in this tie. Centre circle, Rudiger. Finally, a bit of position. Back in for Valverde, who'll chip it out to the left wing. It is a wonderful pass. Mendy meets it. Hendricks in front of him. And he's stripped away by Dani Olmo. Double teamed. Now, he's kept that in, Mendy. He's done ever so well. Switch out to the right half space beyond Carvajal. Out for a goal kick for Peter Gulaxi and RB Leipzig. Still 0-0 in this tie. in his leg, and so we care about the back. He's risking something to try and get a build-up out of their own box. Away by Schlager. And switching out to the left wing. There is a lot of space with Valverde, who pushed up. Openda into the box he goes. Around Rudiger, the cross to the right side. There's nobody there, unfortunately, for RB Leipzig. He's settled it down on that wing. And then we have Openda at the back post. Central with Sesko. Leipzig did a header, and it's easy enough for Lunin, to the applause of the home crowd. And now he's going to let the formation reset before he decides if he wants to punt it or put it on the ground. On the ground it goes, out to Rudiger. Just in that right back pocket. Centre ball for Cruz. It's a familiar running style. Away by Camavinga. Chouameni, vertical pass. This is good. Valverde operating a little more central now. Still on the halfway line though. It's a mid-block now from RB Leipzig. Very, very narrow shape about them though. They want the side from Madrid to go wide. Eventually they will. Camavinga can switch back to Rudiger. Sesko with a high pressure. Openda arrives to help out. It's good from Bellingham, coming quite deep though. Lots of white shirts in amongst, maybe 5 meters from each other, but nothing forward. Mendy's the only one there. 10 minutes to go in this half. And Bellingham still with it. Trying to get a little more involved. Haven't seen too much of him in the second leg here. He missed that first leg. And Diaz the hero so far. Perhaps that goal will be enough to get them through. Tony Cruz, the look-away pass. It's picked up by Hendricks. Referee saw something, though, was an infringement that came. And the Leipzig number 39 is given a warning. Perhaps it could be his last before getting on the receiving end of the yellow cards. Bellingham saying he took some high contact, covering his face after he went to ground. It's taken back, and it's a quick free kick. Rudiger. Out to the left once more. It's Camavinga with ball forwards. Sloppy play by Mendy. Picked up by Nacho. Centre ball where Cruz is playing is one of 3 centre backs right now. Obviously he's the long ball forward. It's the option that they want. Cruz still on it. Most of the ball going through him. Now Bellingham. It was a high run by Carvajal. Valverde's all alone on the right wing if they can find it. And for Cruz again, RB Leipzig just holding his own. They've got a right side tilt for them. Now it's Bellingham trying to carve a path through. Camavinga. Down the left with Mendy, it'll be a throw. It's about 30 yards back from the corner flag. Frustrating times for Real Madrid. There's no way through at the moment. But having said that, they are defending in numbers, position perfectly. Whenever RB Leipzig come forward, apart from that counter attack with Dani Olmo's spearing pass to open up space for Openda, there hasn't been much else. Now Raul. Schlager. This is a position of the park in their own half where they don't want to give it away. High offensive turnover could be fatal. It could end the tie. Costello Luqueba into the middle. Simons will go out to the right side. A bit more creative license for the young Dutchman. And a give and go out to the right wing. Hendricks, this is good. Simons White fire one off. It's taken a touch, and that's out for a corner, right side of the pitch. Much, much better from RB Leipzig as they just work away, toiling away. It's come off Tchouaméni. Driving that one from the right side of the right post. He's done well to get a corner for his side. Still no shots on target for RB Leipzig. Taking over into the 40th minute, it'll be Simons to take this one. Curl it into the near post. It's away by Tchouaméni, who watched it onto his head, saw it over the touchline. Another throw though. On the right side with RB Leipzig going from right to left. Former PSV player, had a near perfect season last term as RB Simons, and he left PSG. It was his breakout year last season. Could it be a moment of quality from him to get them through? It'll be one of the boilovers of this century if RB Leipzig was to lead Madrid here with a passage through to the quarterfinals. Schlager, one of the last men back for Leipzig, they'll shift it over to Costello. Nobody bothering him with a high press. Ancelotti may be saving some energy for the second half. He does have the opulence on the bench if he wants to use it, if he wants to reinforce. They've opened up space on the right wing. Hendricks has controlled that. Comes up towards Mendy. Goes back. Idada waiting. Plenty in the box. Rome goes short though. Simons arrives. Needs an option. Could go square, but that's 40 yards away from goal. Idada. A good diagonal ball. Out to the right side, Hendricks and Olmo trying to work things out. Openda waiting. Now, did that hit Carvajal on the fist? We'll see. A player gone down. The shot comes, and Lunin bats it away. Now, no call from the linesman. Still going. We're in play. In from the right side. A low cross is seen off. It's tidied up at the back there by Rudiger. So another corner for RB Leipzig here. A sustained spell of pressure. In fact, Carvajal's defending was quite good on Openda. Just used his body to shrug him off. And in the end, the shot came towards Lunin from Simons once more. Was able to push that away. If you're looking at the goal to the right. But another corner coming. The fall to Openda, needs to pop one off and fires it just to the left post. It's not a bad miss. He had to hurry his right foot drive. Chest right-footed effort from Lois Openda, looking for his 5th goal in Champions League football this term. So Lunin escapes there. Did have that post covered though. But a shot with that kind of force do often find their way through. Lunin will go long. It's really nice defending from Rome. He's saying it's come off Bellingham. He wins the decision from the linesman. 2.5 minutes to go and then first half stoppages. Taken quickly, Costello. Now it's Real Madrid looking for a late goal in this first half. Could just block off anything in this tie from RB Leipzig. Nice back heel towards Sesko. seen away, and Toni Kroos can just reset this formation now, looking to plug up any holes. Up the right side for the Germans. Good turn inside, and it was Bellingham who blocked off the passage for Simons, and now Real Madrid can come down the right side, but they're doing it at their leisure, you could say. Valverde and Carvajal. Inside pass towards Kroos, finds Tchouaméni. Waiting for the run. Now Bellingham met the ball. He did get his head to it. It will go out for a throw. He's nowhere near the goal in the end. I think he was just trying to glance that on, using his footballing IQ. And not forgetting, there is more European football coming for you. Roma, Brighton, Sparta Prague, Liverpool, Benfica, Rangers, and Freiburg, West Ham. It's tomorrow evening. To the final minute of normal time. And then we'll have half time and a little bit of stoppages before that. But for now, RB Leipzig trying to work it out of the danger area down the right side. It's chopped off. Doing well to stifle them. Here's Tchouaméni, midfield. Everybody on the left for Real Madrid though. Just to stop and do a U-turn. Kroos. Coming out to Carvajal. Nothing going on for them. Perhaps happy with the result thus far. Still in the lead, 1-0 in this tie. Toni Kroos, it's a lofted pass out and chested down brilliantly by Dani Carvajal. Comes towards Rome. Gets away from him, saying his shirt was grabbed. The referee will agree. Carlo Ancelotti wants to see a card produced. And he wants to see Dani Olmo the recipient. FC Copenhagen in the meanwhile have pulled the goal back at Yunusi in the 29th minute. It's 2-1 in Manchester, but looks as though City have got that one wrapped up. For now it's Toni Kroos, just the 1 minute of stoppages. Already halfway through that, and Real Madrid looking for a late goal in the first half. Curled in over the head of Tchouaméni, away by Hendricks. It'll be brought back by Vinicius Jr. Camavinga. Is there something here for them? Less than 20 seconds. So with Nacho out for Vinicius Jr. once more. RB Leipzig have got the lines covered. Good defensive header. It was away. And in the end it's going to go out for a throw. But that is the final whistle here at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. It is 0-0 in the second leg. 1-0 for Real Madrid overall in the tie. And the best chances of the game. Lunin's save on Simons, and at the other end, I guess Real Madrid's best chance was the deflection towards the bottom corner, Valverde's cross. You can see all the stats on the application itself. We'll be back in about 10 to 20. Can go on to the quarters unscathed. Okay, let me know if you don't want me to talk or if you want me to talk. That is down at -20. So I'll wait to hear from you in the chat. Just as a side note, I've lowered I've lowered one side because there's a really disturbing echo. And you've got them both up. That's on my vocal. Wow, okay. Do you want me to keep talking? On Simons, and at the other end, I guess Real Madrid's best chance was the deflection towards the bottom corner of Valverde's cross. You can see all the stats on the... I barely hear the crowd. I can barely hear it. So another corner for RB Leipzig here. A sustained spell of pressure. In fact, Carvajal's defending was quite good on Openda. Just sees his body. But whatever works at your end, I'm happy to do so. Okay, that's a good mix. I'll leave it at this. It's only been in the last week that I've had any producers even say that it might need to be lowered. Before that was fine. I haven't adjusted anything. I've saved. Oh, no problem, Will. If you can't hear me, then there's no point in me doing it. So, yeah, no, it's good to get the mix right so that people that are listening in can actually know what's going on during the game. But thanks for the feedback, very kind. Thank you. Okay, if that's okay, I'll leave it at that. Thomas, let me know. Yeah, it probably is having a mind of its own. If you want, I've got time to restart my computer, but I don't want to have to then adjust it again, or I can make note of what it is right now, and if you think I should restart, I can restart now. Okay. All right, well, thanks for your help. Welcome back to this flash score edition. The round of 16 UEFA Champions League. It is Real Madrid 0, RB Leipzig 0 at the break, but it is the Los Blancos with the 1-0 lead in this tie. And we have a half-time change. Carlo Ancelotti going for the jugular. He wants a goal. He wants to wrap things up. He doesn't want any doubts remaining. Doesn't want to be left in despair either. Not at home. Doesn't want that legacy. Doesn't want to ruin his reputation. As Rodrigo comes into the game, we'll have a confirmation that Camavinga has been brought out. And to be fair, Ancelotti's made the right decision there, because Camavinga has looked a little out of his depth this evening. He's usually such a cool character to have out there, but this evening, what it is right now. And if you think I should restart, I can restart now. To those that are tuning in, 8 goals, 5 assists in La Liga this term, with 3 goals and 2 assists in the Champions League, as Leipzig come down the left side. They're going from left to right in the second half, which has just got underway at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. It's well defended though. Real Madrid who win a free kick in the back. It's Carvajal under the challenge of Xavi Simon there, shoving him over, knocking him off balance as he got rid of the ball. It's Rudiger, have to go long and high. Met by Ram, good header back towards Schlager. It's a left side tilt there, and the Austrian can't keep the ball in. Disappointing finish. 90 seconds into the second half. The throw comes to nothing. Met well by the back two. It's Orban out to Lukeba. Orban playing on the right side of that back duo. Lukeba back to Gulaxi. He's well out of his area once more. Met by Haidar. Back for Lukeba down the left side. They've found a bit of space there. The ball into the just to the edge. Oh no, there's a massive error here. Lunin has to regain some territory, and does. Openda got around him, and Lunin looked like he was done and dusted. The roll of the eyes now. The Ukrainian keeper has made amends. He's atoned for that error, because he didn't give up once Openda got past him. He took it to the byline, had to deviate back inside, and in that left half space could have been a nightmare for Lunin. I've been singing his praises for the past couple of months. On this occasion, he came out to dispossess Openda and was just clutching at fresh air. Openda needed to find the empty net from a tight angle. Instead, tried to touch it back to open it up. Now it's Simons. He might have won a free kick here just on the edge of the box. This is 20 yards out and just to the left of the left post. A big opportunity here from a set piece for RB Leipzig. That was a stunning turn on Tchouaméni. And then in from the other angle, it was Valverde. He's just caught Simons from behind. So now it's Andre Lunin. Has to set his wall. How many will he put there? He's got 4 fingers up, and I think the second motion was the one. He wants one behind the wall. This is me guessing here. Up steps Dani Olmo. Also around him is Henriks. And David Raum will be the left footer if he wants to go at goal. Put this to the left of the wall. Toni Kroos is standing on that end. Valverde on the right side of the wall. Tchouaméni and Rudiger make up the quartet. This is a heart and mouth moment for Real Madrid. They have to defend here and have done it quite well. It's bounced off the wall and out for a throw. Left side of the pitch, about 20 yards back from the corner flag. Dani Olmo struck that straight into the noggin of Antonio Rudiger. The former Chelsea man got the job done. Substantial defending. It's a balanced approach from Real Madrid in this game. They're not gung-ho, they're not top-heavy. And now with the addition of Rodrigo, they might look a little more like what we've come to know from them. Good high press as well, and that's taken away. That's a beautiful piece of defending turned into attack, and Rodrigo was bustled over from behind. The referee will have to go to the pocket and show David Raum the yellow. 5 minutes gone in the second half, which is spicy. The firecrackers have started here at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Rodrigo, he was so tenacious just to haggle away at Raum from behind. Eventually, with Raum's pass back inside, it hit Rodrigo's leg, went to his advantage. The Brazilian scooted down the right side, wins the free kick, yellow card going the way of Raum. So that is what it takes at this level to turn ties around, to finish games off. It is that kind of 1%er that can really put the result to your advantage as Toni Kroos stands over this set piece. It's to the right of the penalty area, about 10 yards in from the touchline and about 22 back from the goal line, as the referee Davide Massa, who's had a fine game so far, has to once again have it out with Javier Schlager, the centre midfielder for Leipzig. It's their turn to do some defending. Can Real Madrid wrap it up here? Bellingham will be the prime target. Comes towards Tchouameni though. Went over Bellingham's head. Brought back by Vinicius Jr. Now it's Rodrigo from outside the box. Has a fling. Hits Schlager all the way back to halfway. Lunin comes out of his area. Just a little stroke forward. And Nacho and Kroos are back there. It's a stunning pass from Kroos. Bellingham on the turn. Have to take the ball out to the right wing, just outside the box now. It's Valverde. He tried one from an angle. Hits Raum. This time the cross will come in. It's well defended though, for now, from Henrichs. Can't get out of trouble at the moment. Real Madrid, it's going to smell a little bit of blood here. It's definitely a much more improved performance from Leipzig in this second leg of the round of 16. Last season they were absolutely demolished. They were dismembered 7-0. And Real Madrid coming down the left side have won another corner. And Vinicius Jr. up against Henrichs. Now, did that come off the defender? I'm not so sure. But Openda with a glorious opportunity a few minutes back to get things back on level terms in this tie. So indeed it is. It's actually a goal kick. It's come off Vini Jr. Gulaxi will take this, the Hungarian goalkeeper. 9th year with the Leipzig since leaving Hull City, and former RB Salzburg player. A lot of these Leipzig squad members are coming through the Austrian ranks. Now there's a throw upfield for the away side, right side, and it'll be picked off by Bellingham. Tries to dance around 3, can't manage it. Down the toe poke comes towards Openda. Here's Dani Olmo. Good ball in from Sesko. Openda back into the middle towards Simons, and a good clearance from Carvajal, who has plugged a lot of holes this evening. Smashing performance from the veteran right back, 32-year-old, 11th season. Ex-Bayer Leverkusen player as well, Dani Carvajal. Now there's another yellow card coming. This is for Vinicius Jr. and this is for a collision in the centre of the pitch. That's the first yellow card of the night for Real Madrid. There's 2 the other way so far, and that was clumsy. Into the back of Willy Orban, and Orban got up just to have a few words, and that's the yellow cards. It's for the push at the neck as well. Hopefully for Vinicius Jr. this doesn't get reviewed. It's really not too much in it, not too much malice, just trying to stamp his authority and get in the mind of Orban, and the Leipzig captain is trying to do that from his perspective, trying to just make sure he clears the danger whenever Vinicius Jr. gets the ball. It was a simple pass across field. Vinny Jr. breathing down his neck, forcing him over into the turf, and then the two coming to blows. Bit of tension. No love lost as well between Marco Rosa and also Carlo Ancelotti. UEFA Coach of the Year 2023, Carlo Ancelotti. He's won this competition 4 times before, 2 with this club, 2 with AC Milan. Now what can he do this season? Can he get them back for a 15th title? That would be something. Back underway, and Haidara comes forward, and outside the box is good diagonal pass out to the right for Hendricks. Crosses it in, it's dangerous, but it's seen off. Now Vinny Jr. down the left touchline. Hendricks, good high offensive turnover here. Dani Olmo collects in for Hendricks, who's proving to be an important player, and nearly got the 1-2 back from Openda. They're doubling up, and they're getting as tenacious as possible, you could say. It is frantic out there at times, especially when there's a lot of players in tight spaces. Neither side wanting to give an inch. This was Haidara with a challenge, won the ball back before Hendricks' ball was intended for Sesko. That came in from the right half space. Sesko was waiting smack bang in the middle, but Tchouaméni was just on the right side of that cross to make sure it didn't get through to the 20-year-old Slovenian. 2 goals in the Champions League, 7 more in the Bundesliga. He's going to be one for the future. So Real Madrid coming with Tchouaméni straight down the guts of the pitch. They've been picked off. There's no free kick from the referee, Massa. Rudiger has to header that ball over the touchline and give his teammates a chance to get back in support. 57th minute at 0-0 in this game. Real Madrid leading 1-0 in the tie. This was Javier Schlager into the back of Tchouaméni, but not called by Massa. A good switch out to Hendricks. He's up against Bellingham, so all the way to Orban. Gulaxi, easy ball forward for Lukeba. They beat the first line of pressure. Vertical pass, Sesko receives and wins the free kick. It's Dani Olmo that's been floored. Ferland Mendy coming out and did get a bit of the shirt around the hip, then around the shoulder. It was enough for Olmo to go down. They've since taken that, and he's gone for a fling at goal from a long distance. He's saying it's come off Cruz. Cruz is saying should be a goal kick. It's RB Leipzig with a corner, right side of the pitch. Or is it a free kick? It's going back, and Davide Massa, the referee, is going to put the white paint on the turf here. Now Cruz, yeah, he did take the ankle first. So this is still a long way from home. Need that 1 goal, just the 1 solitary goal. So many sides have scored against Real Madrid this season. Still, they tend to score more than their opposition. Just that 1 goal. Valencia got 2 on the weekend. They were up 2-0 after 30 minutes with Yaramchuk and Hugo Duro. Also, Rayo Vallecano got the equaliser against Real Madrid in the middle of February. What a performance that was from Real Madrid over Girona, 4-0. That win, first against second. For now, it's Xavi Simons and David Raum, who's a left-footed option. Now, this is about, I'd say 30 yards away. It'll take something miraculous. Simons goes for the chip. Big chance. It should have been at least on target there. That came in from the left. And it's Openda. He has had a fistful of chances this evening. Failing to test Lunin once more. It's the same byline that he went around the keeper at the beginning of the second half, and I think he's trying to glance that back across the goal. It's gone so high over. Lunin watches it. We're on the hour mark. Still goalless in the second leg. Round of 16 coverage on Flash Score. UEFA Champions League. Who will get through to the quarters? If Leipzig do get a goal, we're going to extra time. And that is assuming they keep a clean sheet. But here's Vinny Jr., who wants to prove me wrong. Around one into the box. Is this the moment for Real Madrid? On the edge of the box, Valverde lines it up for Bellingham. Straight into the man. And then it's Cruz. A one-handed save from Gulaxi. Denies the German. And that is a big, big chance for the Spanish Giants. It was a fluid piece of play. Down the left. They got it central. RB Leipzig got bodies back just in the nick of time. And then the shot from outside the box, it was more or less in line with the right post, the one from Bellingham. It was Schlager, went into him, and then it came back for Cruz. He was trying to line it up for the top right corner. And Gulaxi watched it onto that right glove. He stretched that across his body to push it wide. In the end, it's going to be a free kick. It's going to Leipzig. So total attempts on target, 8. Well, just the 1 for Leipzig, nothing for Real Madrid, but 8 and 7 are the attempts at goal. Leipzig in the lead there. Lunin with a touch. It's got Sesko approaching. Quick pass out to the right, Carvajal. Rudiger inside, still Carvajal. Across for Cruz. And big line of pressure comes from Haidara. That's a goal kick for Andre Lunin. Marco Rose can't be unhappy with the performance from his side. They are really pushing, trying to force some errors, some unforced errors. That's what they want from Real Madrid. As they come out through the left side, trying to build something from the back. And Mendy, his pass forward couldn't be met by Bellingham. They've done well to keep Bellingham quiet in this one. Orban coming off his line. So the stats will show you possession slightly in the favour of Real Madrid, 54% to 46. But the XG is about double for Leipzig. It's 0.36 against 0.19. Now Mendy double teamed. And Dani Olmo has hacked the ball into it. A Frenchman that came from Le Havre. 5th year with Real Madrid. 6th appearance in the Champions League this season. And back for Gulaxi. Here's Orban. Doesn't want to go high. Leaves it for Hendrik. And then Olmo came. Tried to switch into the middle. Taken down by Carvajal. Heads that forward for Chouameni. Coming to a standstill, though, until the pass to unlock Rodrigo. Now out to the right side. Valverde in for Rodrigo. Chance here. Save at the near post. Gulaxi making himself quite big. Corner for Los Merengues, though. Picking up the pieces at the back. Gulaxi in the last few minutes. 2 goal-saving efforts to deny first Toni Kroos and now Rodrigo, who was brought on at half-time. 64th minute of this game. Cruz to take from the right corner. This will go away from Gulaxi. It was earmarked for Rudiger. Good pass back in from Valverde. Now Vinny Jr. and Bellingham. Out on the left side with Valverde. Swap wings for the moment. Square pass. Cruz is about 42 yards away. You'll switch that aerially out to Vinny Jr. Valverde's his pass was picked off, and it's Henriks who can't get away with it. Cruz out to the left once more, looking perilous now. Real Madrid, they want a free kick, and I think the referee is going to say no once more to Vinny Jr. And Carlo Ancelotti is incredulous, walking the touchline. The debonair Italiano is just expecting his side to get through. It's a tie that's far from over. It's exactly what the neutral wants to watch and what they want to hear here on Flash Score. A free kick again. An infringement from Cruz. And down the other end it was Vinny Jr. with some contact from Haidara. And the Brazilian going down quite easily. Now the ball in towards Openda to the edge of the box. Haidara will pick it up. Here's Schlager. 35 metres away. Good ball in towards Sesko. Really, really staunch defending from Nacho Fernandez to head of that ball forward. Now it's Bellingham. Here's a counter-attack for Real Madrid. It's a 2-on-2 if you want to counter out to the left. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Bellingham. Big finish here from Vinny Jr. He gets the opening goal of this game, and perhaps it's the goal that sends Real Madrid through to the quarterfinals. Phenomenal ball from Jude Bellingham. That is one of the assists of the season. To come in from the left half space, feed it through towards the penalty spot when no one was expecting it, and he put that on a platter for Vinicius Jr., who came in from that left wing. He got around Orban. That's a tussle that's been going. A subplot in this game has been Orban against Vinny Jr., and Bellingham has opened up the space, and before he could be closed down, he has put that into the left side of the net, running in from the left, meeting the ball on the penalty spot. And that is a glorious finish for a glorious forward. It is Real Madrid 1, RB Leipzig 0. But more importantly, they are 2-0 ahead now. Los Merengues looking good for a quarterfinal berth. 2023-24 Champions League could be theirs. They've been able to get through this arm wrestle. Still frustrated from the draw with Valencia on the weekend. Now from the kickoff, RB Leipzig needing 2 goals. Immediately found some space down the left. The cross needs to come. Good defending by Rudiger. Picked up by Carvajal, but he's given it away cheaply. Here's Haidara. Faked a shot out to Olmo. Good cross in. This is a big chance. They need to put it on target and can't because Rudiger got his boot in the way and put it behind for a corner and goes to the crowd to celebrate as if he's just scored the World Cup winner. First it was Haidara out for Olmo. It's a speedy ball in. It was hit by Simons. Put it low towards the left corner. Blocked by Rudiger. You'd think if there's a couple of players that will get RB Leipzig into this game, Simons will be one. The corner's been put in from the left. It's glanced across. Openda tried to lift it back to the middle from the right side. And 68th minute of the game now. It's going to be left here from the right side. It's a corner kick for the Germans. 2-0 down. This will have to be pinpoint. And someone will have to stand strong and firm. Who can he find? It's got good shape on it. Openda didn't watch it. I think the referee... Oh, Openda went down and looked to be impeded. Cross comes in, so does the header. Off the top of the head and out for a throw for Leipzig once more. Dani Olmo takes it quickly. There's much more urgency about them now. Simons goes in with another cross. It's skewed off the boot of Carvajal out to the left side. Brought back in. Oh, it's a lovely shape. They have one back. It's 1-1 here at the Santiago Bernabeu. And what a finish that was. It is the captain. It is Orban. A header across the keeper. It was a sensational ball in from the left. Getting down low and diving. I think they deserve one. Well, they've got one. Skewed off Carvajal's boot. Went out to the left. Raum was there. And that is a magnificent header from a central position off the side of the heads of Orban. And the captain gets them back into this game. It may have taken a touch off the defender as well before going in. Lunin outstretched to his left. Off balance. Wrong-footed. Orban will claim the goal. And that is 1-1. And they have a foot back in the door. Now, can they bust it wide open with one more? Get it back on terms. In the tie, it is Real Madrid 2, RB Leipzig 1. 21 minutes to go. A gripping game. And for the fifth side team from the Bundesliga, they have held their own. We've seen Vinny Jr. and Orban going at it all game. And they have a goal each. Raum with a sensational ball in. That was really, really nice to watch. And they have rattled the cage in Madrid. Vinny Jr. from the kickoff. He's down the left side and across comes Haidara. Puts it behind. Los Vikingos, the supporters here, the Madridistas, they want to see another goal. I'm sure they'll be happy at 2-1 in the tie to get through. But they have grown this season, RB Leipzig. They've learned from the belting they caught from Manchester City. This corner's taken quickly from the left. It's outside now. It's a long-range effort from Valverde, who lifted it. It was always rising. That is the peril that you have to try and defend against. They always find a player free. This drive coming in from about 25 yards. It was on an angle back in towards that right post, about a metre over the top. So 2 goals in 3 minutes here. And Real Madrid looking for the high offensive turnover. Oh, is that a double footer? Yellow cards. So Real Madrid will have a set piece. It was a clumsy play out from the back. A pass across Haidara. Orban had to make the decision. He slid in. Bellingham trying to take the ball away from the Leipzig number 4, who came in with a second hack. And it's just the momentum. But the momentum of this game, I think it is with RB Leipzig, with that equalising goal. Still behind in the tie. They lost by 1-0 at home. They deserved one in that game. Oh, what could have been. Real Madrid leading this tie by 2-0 thanks to Vinny Jr. Ploughing that in beyond Peter Gulaxi. And they are really under some stress now. So the third yellow card of the game, that'll be lifted in by Cruz. It's up by Lukeba, there for Bellingham. Let's put that forward into the right side of the 6-yard area. It will go out harmlessly. No threat there from Real Madrid, and Carlo Ancelotti, disappointing for him. An anticlimax to a decent looking set piece. They've taken this short, the goal kick. RB Leipzig, that is a spectacular ball, straight into the middle. Simon's trying to streak away from Tchouameni, nudged over, has to be a card. And that is one for Aurelian Tchouameni. Second of the game now for Real Madrid. The heat is on here. I cannot emphasize that enough, but Simon's bossed the ball away. Tchouameni trying to just breathe down his neck, offer some pressure. And Simon's immediately screaming at the referee. Wanted the yellow card. Tchouameni making out like, can't believe you were going to show that to me. It had to be. This is about 35 yards away, directly in front, maybe to the... might be in line with the right post. Good chip in. Was a chance here. The header comes from Openda. And it's cleared by Toni Kroos. Out to the left once more. It's Simons. His pass collected by Vinny Jr. down the right for Real Madrid. Still in their defensive half. And it is David Raum who is just that extra spark, isn't it? If they can get it to him and he can whip it in, he can create another goal-scoring chance. It is all about chance generation. Well, they picked it up, a high offensive turnover. The shot comes. It's down low from Sesko. Saw his opportunity. His eyes lit up, and it's well saved by Lunin. Went straight down to his feet. That's a foul against Schlager. Real Madrid are having a couple of hairy moments at the back themselves. Saw what they did to the Italian champions in the group. Beat them twice. They won 6 from 6. Into the round of 16. They were tested against Napoli. They were tested against Union Berlin in the very first group game. They only won that in the 94th minute. Oh, that is, again, Really superb work from Rodrigo. Down towards the corner flag, trying to go through the legs of Raum. He'll find an outlet here. It's Simons. His pass no good, but he'll get it back on the lucky rebound. Simons through one, through two. Is that a free kick? And is it a yellow card for Toni Kroos? Indeed it is. Davide Massa, may as well keep it in your hand. They're coming thick and fast now. Orban, Tchouameni and Kroos. That's 3 yellows in the space of 5 minutes. And Kroos' defence, I think he knew exactly what he was doing. He had both hands up in the air, making out as if he was trying to get out of the way. Trying to get his upper torso out of the way, but put his legs in the path of Simons, who was streaking forward. He has such velocity when he wants to get going. The former PSV man. 2 goals and 2 assists in this Champions League. So Leipzig with it. Centre field. Here's Orban. Ball back in for Haidara. Some space here for Simons, and he will shoot from long range. Well over the top of goal. It's actually Openda that was able to let fly. Came very, very deep. And we're going to see a change. First one of the game for RB Leipzig. So Marco Rose identifying the issue. 1 goal. That's all he asked for to keep his Champions League dream alive. And also 10 million euros. That is what's at stake. There's another drive coming from outside the box. It's Dani Olmo. Might have a second dig at it. Needed to find a friend. His shot almost turned into a low cross for either Openda or Sesko, but it goes beyond both of them. And that was 2 Real Madrid players that collided with each other to open up another opportunity for Olmo there. And that came, and the Leipzig number 39 is given a warning. Perhaps it could be his last before getting on the receiving end of a yellow card. Bellingham, he's had chances, he's helped create them, he's got his body in when it counts, but no goals. It's been an unlucky 2-legged tie for him. Should have scored in at the Red Bull Arena last month, and now going to see also Toni Kroos come out. But those change first for RB Leipzig is Poulsen in for Openda. So Yusuf Poulsen is a Danish striker. 4 goals in the Bundesliga. Yet to score in the Champions League this season. Where's the number 9? And Luka Modric? Well, he needs no introduction. It's a good switch from Ancelotti because Kroos just picked up the yellow cards and Modric is such a good player of the ball. This time, though, Mendy, his back pass goes straight to Sesko. Plenty of bodies back, though, for Madrid's. Ball in from Henriks. He's had a fabulous game. Rome out on the left to the halfway, the centre circle from Lukeba out to Orban. Brings it forward about 5 or 6 yards. Back into the middle for Haidara. He'll settle this down with Schlager. Waiting for Modric to come so they can get around that first line. So many bodies back for Real Madrid, though. 12 more minutes and stoppages and they're through to the quarters. Narrowest of margins. It's a headache as well as a scare for them, this result. Can't afford to switch off at 2-0. I guess as the seconds go on and the minutes, you can slowly make those substitutions, milk the clock. But here, RB Leipzig with a really well thought out, sustained period of pressure here. Dani Olmo nearly wriggling his way through. Good clearance from Real Madrid. And just taking a look, we will go to the stats. Second half, it is split down the middle. The possession. High ball to the right wing. It'll be collected by Mendy. Chips that back to Modric. Goes towards the touchline. It's come off him. The Real Madrid number 10. What a privilege that is to wear that shirt that he's worn for so long. 11 seasons, I believe. Now Haidara Diagonal ball, some space here for Henriks. The shot will come, and he fires it straight at Lunin. And that was the same issue that Leipzig had in the first leg. Henriks letting loose from about 23 yards. He was able to open up the angle, the drop of the shoulder, and then go towards the box. Just needed to put that either side of the keeper. 80th minute of play. They are coming. They need the cavalry to arrive for the siege. For now, it's Modric out to the left. Vinicius Jr. into the attacking half with Mendy. Trying to lure in Olmo. They're around here. Modric running out of space until, just when you think he's got nothing left, he finds Vinicius Jr. He can't go through the legs of Haidara. It'll sit for Modric, though. Lost a yard of pace, but Vinny Jr. hasn't. Is Bellingham. Very tight angle. Ball stolen away from him by Schlager. Now Olmo down the right side. Ball played forward towards Simons, and already his head was back in disappointment, yelling that he needed a long ball played instead of a low flat one. It was intercepted, and now Valverde, dead centre of the pitch, back to Nacho. Tchouaméni, Modric, the usual suspects, and you'd think with Modric out there they should be able to control the tempo of this game. Such an esteemed, revered player, Ballon d'Or, World Cup semi-finals, World Cup final. Now Schlager, who's a former Wolfsburg player, 1 goal in the Champions League and 2 assists. Some room out with Simons now coming in from the left. He'll lay it off. The cross will come in, and it's just gone beyond Poulsen. Lunin got a hand to it. That's a corner. And will come back with interest from the left side. 82nd minute. Starting to lay it on now. Can Poulsen be the hero off the bench? Eljif Elmas about to be introduced. The former Napoli man. Really good campaign last term with Napoli, who made the quarters. Cross comes in, and the header was free there, but he was put off balance once more. And Willi Orban nearly with a brace in this game. It came in from the left. Such good shape on it. Over the head of Rudiger. Modric just sticking his arm out to get Orban off balance, and in this case, that is enough to deny RB Leipzig what would be the winner in this game, possibly, but the leveller in the tie. It's a goal kick for Andre Lunin. Third year at Real Madrid for him since leaving Oviedo. Started off with Dnipro, and cross comes in from Vinny Jr. Goes straight up in the air because it took a touch off Orban. Now Modric, 22 yards, finds a path through for Rudiger, beats one. Now it's Bellingham trying to carve a path through, can't find it, and Simons needs to lift it over the first line. Dani Olmo outnumbered by 3. Mendy getting back. So Sesko and Poulsen up forward. Let's go to the current situation out there with the formations. I'll wait until Vinny Jr. takes on Henriks once more. He's corralled backwards, rescued with the help of Luka Modric. So at the moment, it's Gulaxi in goal for RB Leipzig. Lukeba, Orban, Henriks and Rahm. That's the same backline that started. Haidara, Schlager, Olmo, Simons, Sesko, and just the one change. Lois Openda out, Yusuf Poulsen in. And now it's time for some more changes, I believe. The referee looking to the touchline. The equalising goal in this game from Orban. Marco Rose, what a celebration. He was so pumped. Looked like he was about to run out in the field. It's Orban's first goal in this tournament and of the season. So a change for Real Madrid. It's Jude Bellingham coming off. It's a big call. And Joselu, the big striker, coming in. At the other end, it's Schlager, who's on a yellow. He's had a supreme game in midfield. He has really taken it to the likes of Tchouaméni and Cruz. Elmas will come on, an impact player, so versatile as well. North Macedonian. What an addition he is. And there is one other change. It's Sesko off for Baumgartner. So Christoph Baumgartner, Austrian midfielder, comes on. All these details available on the Flash Score app. 24 million euro signing from Hoffenheim in his first season now. Just looking at his stats, 3 goals and 1 assist in the Bundesliga. In this tournament, just the 1 assist. In for his 6th game. 86th minute at 1-1. Real Madrid, RB Leipzig. A battle for the quarterfinals, possibly to meet one of Bayern Munich or PSG. Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe through. And can Jude Bellingham meet one of those superstars in the next round? We will find out as Rudiger's fouled. It's the number 14 Baumgartner going into it. Switch out to Mendy on the left, trying to cross the halfway. Oh, that is an unbelievable turn by Vinny Jr. Gets around Henriks, approaches Haidara. Has to take on 3. He needs some support. Mendy's there, but doesn't have the angle. Vinny Jr., that is outstanding. Eventually, it'll be Leipzig to come away with it. Taken by Poulsen. Can't find Baumgartner. Modric back in for Valverde, 35 yards out. Out to the right side now with Rodrigo. The cross comes in. Oh, they've run into each other here. Vinny Jr., I'm sure he called for that. Now, who is the other player getting in his way? It might be Joselu that got in his way there. Otherwise, a big chance from the left side of goal, maybe 9 yards out. Can they finish them off in this tie? Here's Modric. Back out to the right wing. 15 yards back from the corner flag. A ball that's sizzling in towards Joselu. Good header away from Orban. Time is running out now, though. Out to the right wing. Baumgartner. In for Olmo. It's been a collision. It's a poor pass from Olmo. Away comes Valverde. He has the angle to run it. A diagonal one. Eventually, I think they all want to go to Vinny Jr. here, for his footwork has been simply amazing in this game. Valverde. Tchouaméni out to the right. Carvajal is up high. Now the back heel. Some improvisation there. Carvajal looking for the run of Valverde once more. But there was a ball in from the right, and it was Joselu and Vinny Jr. that were fighting for it and got in each other's road. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them. Ticking over into the 89th minute. Not long left for Real Madrid to hold on. It's Mendy, indecisive. So he goes back to Nacho Fernandez, to the keeper. And Lunin, despite that one, I guess you could call it inglorious error. Luckily for him, Openda didn't round him and score into an empty net. That's a mistake by Henriks. They've given it away in a very defensive position. Here comes Rodrigo. Big chance. He's put it down low, scuffed his lines. Needed to open up the body a little more, but it's easy for me to say. That was a really nice dance through. Just couldn't finish it in from the left post. Now down the other end, Henriks can make amends for giving the ball away. It's being wrestled by Vinny Jr. He wants a free kick. It's a play on for now. Henriks coming away. A lateral pass. It'll be another collision here. And Vinny Jr. getting in the way of Valverde. Henriks sticking in his right boot between the Real Madrid pair. 14-time champions, led by Florentino Perez, the chairman. and looking for more success, as we would expect. It's Amadou Haidara out for Kampler. Midfield change. Solid game from Amadou Haidara. One of the two changes that came in. So that is change number 4 for RB Leipzig. But it's not about that at this point of the game. 90th minute. They trail this tie by 2-1. It's still a proud moment for them to come to Madrid, to the Santiago Bernabeu, and get a goal and level this particular match. They have been in it from the start as we now tick over into stoppage time. Can they take it to extra time? There's 4 minutes left for them. They're in their own defensive area. And Lukeba getting away from Joselu. Here's Kampler. Diminutive, they call that frame. Needs an option. Goes to Orban after drawing in Joselu. But there's 10 more Real Madrid players to get through here. And there's almost nothing to run in. The lines are almost flat together. Henriks wins a corner from the right side. That's gone off Ferland Mendy. So there is half a chance here. Out goes Xavi Simons. Can he produce something heroic? They've been relentless this game. Technically gifted Xavi Simons. What's he got here? Elmas makes the early run. Opened up space in the middle because he drew out a couple of players towards that right post. It's been well defended though from Real Madrid, and it's with Kampler. Out towards Rome. He'll send it in. It's about 40 yards, that cross. It's out to the left post. The chest down comes. A lob over the keeper. That's off the crossbar. And that is so unlucky for Dani Olmo. Could have been the goal to send this to extra time. Bottoms on seats here from the Real Madrid fans. But they were on their feet, the travelling contingency. Went out to Olmo. He lobbed it over Rudiger from the left half space over the keeper. It's hit the crossbar over on the far right side of that goal. It would have been a stunning finish. And to make it worse, to rub salt, there were 3 RB Leipzig players waiting at that post. They have a free kick just on the defensive side of halfway. Was that their moment? Less than 2 minutes, they send everyone forward. It's still not time to send the keeper forward. There's so much time left in that regard. Simons gets it into that half space on the left side once more. It's come back in. Still there. Lurking at the back post. Can they get it into a central position? Another desperate clearance. Sent it behind for another corner. This will come in from the right side. The pressure. Well, they are starting to wilt. Joselu got his boot to that. Real Madrid may stagger through to the quarters. Simons with another delivery. Curling away from the keeper. Met first time. The right boot of Orban. Couldn't make good contact. Kampel with a header. Goes 30 metres forward, but there's an offside call to the relief of the Real Madrid fans here and those around the world listening in, wherever you are. That's actually against Real for a handball. And it has been an epic game. And we are 40 seconds away from the final whistle. Real Madrid 1, RB Leipzig 1. Lunin launches forward down the left wing where Joselu was waiting. Might be one last fling. It's gone out for a Leipzig throw. 20 seconds here at the Santiago Bernabeu. Grabbing this ball is Henriks. Has to go to a teammate. He goes to the keeper. And he has to send this forward. That's off the side of the boot. And Henriks comes. It's nudged back in. Was that Valverde who sent it back in central field? This is it. It's gone. Oh, no, it hasn't. He hasn't allowed it to play on. And the whistle has seen the end of this tussle. They go to the referee, Davide Massa. The Leipzig players, they're infuriated with that one. But it ends. Real Madrid 1. RB Leipzig 1. The coaches shaking hands immediately. That's lovely to watch the sportsmanship there between Marco Rose and Carlo Ancelotti. But it's Real Madrid who are through over the 2 legs by 2-1 over a valiant RB Leipzig side. Perhaps they deserved a little more. You could also say Real Madrid could have scored more as well. So it ends 2-1 by the narrowest of margins. It is Los Blancos, the 14-time champion of the UEFA Champions League. They are through from the round of 16. Who will they play in the quarterfinals? Well, you'll find that out soon. We have quite a few more fixtures to get through. You could also have followed Manchester City tonight against FC Copenhagen. That's finished 3-1. But a belting overall, 6-2 on aggregate. City getting the job done. So Haaland on the score sheet there. It is Haaland, Mbappe, Kane and Bellingham all through. And we thank you for joining us this evening for this just a huge game, a ripping contest. Impressive.